we have this thing that we like to say to people, or this phrase that we like to say, that we're fine. How are you doing? I'm fine. And you could be really having a difficult time, especially if you're stuck, right? If you're in a stagnant place, are you really fine? Um, but we can start to believe that when we say it long enough. I guess you could believe anything if you say it long enough.
Hmm.
Um, but part of the pause, shift, and ignite that we talk about is taking a beat and recognizing that maybe you're not. And I think that accountability partners is the piece that can help you with that. Accountability partner, relationship partner, good family member, somebody that can step in and help you talk through some things if you need to talk through 'em. But I think that we use that "I'm fine" as a crutch a lot of times, just because whether we don't want to be bothered or what have you, we don't want to share, we don't want to be vulnerable to the folks around us about what's happening.
Yeah, and I don't think we're using it as a crutch. I see it as more of a shield that we hide behind.
Okay, that's
Um,
good.
the exactly like you described, though, to avoid getting into conversations that may be difficult, to avoid having to acknowledge and express to someone else the difficulties that we may be having, the setbacks that we may be facing. So, I mean, it's not always a bad thing to say I'm fine. You may not trust that person that you're engaging with enough to be that vulnerable with them, because what you're talking about, just like you mentioned, is being willing to be vulnerable enough to engage in a real conversation.